Hey there. We're glad that you've joined us here, and we are the Wild Gathering Place. We are a group of cross-line leaders who met at the 2014 Silver Retreat and gathered together to put together some resources that are free to you online, and also a few that you can download and print. So what we are sharing with you today is the duplication system, and we are convened here from our home offices across the country on this platform and going to present to you what we've got. And all of these resources are very simple, step-by-step protocols that we have pulled together from other resources, simplify them, and kind of put them all together and pulled out the best of the best to bring you a very just straightforward step-by-step process that you can use wherever you're at in your business, whether you're a brand new member or whether you're a seasoned leader, that will help you to simplify the duplication process. Ashley?
Melissa actually is going to talk to us about why we created this system.
Hey everybody, my name is Melissa Mason, and this has been the biggest obstacle for me personally, and I was sharing with everybody earlier, I've left classes feeling like, oh, that's so not duplicatable. And so this has been something that I've had to learn late, and why I'm so passionate about doing this and being involved with my friends here, that learning these simple tasks to do things every day. You walk out and people after you've been with them think, oh, I can do this. And learning how to better yourself little bit by little bit makes you a stronger leader. And so coming at it from how big our organization is now and having to kind of redo some things late has been a little bit of a challenge for me, but this is something that I'm super excited about. And I'm in the middle of traveling right now and everything, and I'm still doing my daily activities as I'm traveling. It is the flexibility that I don't have to be at home at my desk. I can do things, as I'm going through life and stuff. So using this tool to grow your business and your people be able to pick it up and run with it is going to be huge for growing that solid foundation of your organization. So we're real excited about, bringing this to you, and well, that's it. I think that's all. I'll get on my soapbox. Thanks, guys.
Hi, everybody. Carmen Boley here. I'm going to be sharing about how this system works. So the first step in the system is finding your why. That is that motivating thing that will keep you going even when times get tough. Step 2 is daily activities. And there are 5 daily activities that we encourage people to do. The first is to use and learn about the product every single day, because we should all be a product of the product, because these products are amazing. And one of the ladies just shared a few minutes ago, they should smell you come in before they see you come in. And I think that's awesome. And that is kind of the epitome of step 1, part 1 of the process in the daily activities. Steps 2 through 4 are 3 things you do every day that are income producing activities. Those income producing activities can be taken from a list, or they can be other things that you found that work really well for your team. You like to get a little bit of variation in there though, because the strongest teams are built by doing lots of different activities that are all successful and teaching people to meet the needs where they're at in that time. The last thing that you're supposed to do every day is to work on personal development, because we should be leading ourselves first. Step 3 of the process is weekly intentional interactions. We just say, find one time a week and schedule that out where you can have a one-on-one or an online class or a phone call with somebody or an in-person class or something like that. We recommend that you, again, make some variation in those things, but every week have one intentional interaction scheduled. Step 4 of the process is duplication and strategic structuring, and how those two things interact with one another. And step 5 of the system is best practices and troubleshooting. Best practices are those things that are not income producing, but they help us to produce a culture on our team that is beautiful and invites teamwork and is going to really create the environment that you want to have on your team. Troubleshooting is also part of Section 5, which is where you may not be doing as well as you think you should as you progress in the system. Things aren't necessarily going as well as you think they ought to. And you can check into troubleshooting there. Are you varying your activities? Are you really being duplicatable? And Ashley was telling a little bit about checking yourself, and does it drip, which is the basis for this system. So that's really how the system works, and I hope that helps.
Okay, guys, I'm Tammy Bowley, and I'm going to talk to you about who this system works for. So when we created Wild Gathering Place, we created or founded our website with the idea that we wanted to produce a culture of sharing. And that means we want to share amongst our teams, but then we also want to produce resources that would benefit Young Living at large. And so what we have done with this system is we have created something that is so simple. It takes the income producing activities, the systems that are in place with rankers or with new members, and just sifts it down to the very basics, so that whether you are leading a large team or whether you are just starting out in Young Living, you can take these simple steps and use them to grow your organization in a way that duplicates leadership, so that as your team grows, you can eventually work yourself out of a job because you have leaders who have stepped up and are doing the things that it takes to lead a team within your organization. Ashley?
Yes, and so we just are super excited about this program because of it's that idea of having a big goal that can be really maybe a little daunting or overwhelming. If you have a goal to fill a big pond or a lake with water, but you are, up in a cloud and you only have this tiny little opening that you can work from. Well, in that opening, that's your capacity. That's what you have that you can do. And normally, a normal person, a normal rain cloud, each opening is just going to drip a little bit at a time. But sometimes what we tend to want to do is take over and push as much as we can through our opening and push ourselves to the maximum of our capacity and wear ourselves out. But really what that ends up doing is it doesn't fill the lake or the pond any faster than if we were just dripping. It doesn't do a whole lot more except wear us out. So what we want to do is instead teach other people how to drip slowly from their openings. And then you have this picture, and this image in my head comes of a rain shower coming, and rain showers can fill lakes and ponds really quickly. We get droughts here in Texas, and entire ponds will dry up, lakes will go down a lot, and we get a good weekend of rain and it'll fill everything back up and then some sometimes. So that idea of the ability to really you need other people in order to meet that goal. You need to have other people doing what they can do. And so we had this DRIP system that just came in. And DRIP is it's an acronym for D, is it duplicable? Is it, the R was resources. Are there resources that are easy to attain, that are free, that are available? Is it income producing? So the I is income producing activities and focused on that. So it's not about it's not about busy work. It's about doing those things that really make a difference in your income and in building your organization. And then P is it people focused. So we took everything in this system. We looked at a lot of different systems. We looked at other companies. We looked at things that top leaders in Young Living were doing. And we said, where can we take this and really hone it in and say, this is what is the basic, make it so simple. This is what you really need to be doing, but then fill in with resources on the outside. And so that's what we've tried to do here. We're really excited about it. And what we want to encourage you to do is take it to your teams and do a 60-day challenge. So for 9 weeks, print out 9 weeks of weekly activity sheets, commit together to doing this together. That's what it's about, really. That DRIP system, you've got to get the other people in your cloud working with you to fill that pond. So we're really excited about it. We want to hear your feedback. We want to hear your success stories. So share with us if you have great resources that we need to add into this to make available, then just let us know. Thank you so much, guys.